The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
This is Jones.
At the 30-yard line.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ronald Jones.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Down Browns.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Mix the score. Browns 14, Buccaneers nothing. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He was brought down by Sheldrick Redwine. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
11 on the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the Browns' 45-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A run for Nick Chubb. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21. Buccaneers, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
2nd down and 3. They'll run it with Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
48-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
21. 2.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
By Myles Garrett.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a catch right side by Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady now on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And down he goes Jones, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here. And look at this, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. Now Jones. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The ball carrier.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
12. First down, Tampa Bay.
21, 12.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That's caught by Howard. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They go back to the ground with Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? After the penalty, it's Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gay knocks this one through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. On first down, Brady. They set up the screen to Chubb. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, it's going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, they run with Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Browns 24, Buccaneers 17. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Austin Seibert to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Buccaneer first down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Again, it's Howard. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Ball carrier.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
They run with Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Jordan Howard.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Browns 30, Buccaneers 24. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking on the midfield logo. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Brady going to throw here. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
24.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
The pass.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st down.
13. 11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.